Hello, humans. Here you are with another amazing and thrilling video awaiting your attention. So once you open up your on shape and you look at your box kite assembly, maybe the first thing to do is, since I like things to be really beautiful, I think I'm going to go make this dowel about the color of wood. Maybe it's about that color, approximately. And I'm going to do the same thing to my 12-inch dowel. I'm going to make it that same color because I want it to look beautiful so it fits well in my classroom. And then I'm going to go to the T connector. This was 3D printed, so it's black. I found that black to be so black you almost can't see it, so just go with one of these dark ones down here. And the center X is also black. It's just going to make our assembly look better. Center X is also black. And I'm going to just choose that down there, same color, accept it. And all I have left is this dowel, one more dowel, and we'll get going here. Oops, wrong button. All right, now let's get going with the, the actual business here. You'll notice if we go to the assembly now, it looks kind of like a wooden frame with plastic parts. Right, everything updates as you go. Right, so there's the wooden frame that you've drawn, and what we're going to do is called an exploded view drawing. This is actually quite straightforward. You start off, let me make sure I've deleted the other ones. Actually, since I just deleted two assemblies, I'm going to quickly go out and come back in because sometimes it gets a little bit wonky. I found earlier when I did this, I had to quit out and come back in. You don't have to do this, but I've already made this exploded view drawing a couple times and then deleted it. So now I've got a fresh start here. And all I do is I go over here, and one of these says exploded view. It's the bottom one. I just click on it, and I have a little button here that says add exploded view. So I'm going to do that, and I never deleted explode one. So actually what I'm going to do is that's the first one I did, and I'm going to, this is where it hung up on me earlier when I did this. So I'm just going out and coming back in. You don't have to do this. But so once you're here, so now I really am refreshed, you choose the bottom button, and up here it says add exploded view. Click on that, and literally you just have to start dragging stuff around. I'm going to click on that plastic piece and that one, since they're both going to be pulled in the same direction, and I just pull them out here to a distance that I think seems appropriate. And I hit the green check. I'm going to choose that rod there. And I'm going to pull it out a little bit farther. What you make yours look like is up to you. I'm just doing it in a way that appeals to me. If you put these little T's outside of the rod, that's fine. The exact order doesn't matter, but do pull them out, right? And hit your green check. These little rods here, both are going to come out. Those are the 5.8-inch dowels. Those come out a little bit to about there. And we keep going. Hit your green check once you've exploded. Now I've exploded fully the left side of this, right? I'm just going to do the same thing very quickly to the right side. I'm going to pull that rod out. I'm going to hit the green check. I'm going to hit these two plastic T connectors. I'm going to pull those out nearly to the rod, but not quite. And I'm going to hit my green check, and the two 5.8-inch dowels, I'm going to pull them out a little bit too, and I'm going to hit my green check. I've exploded both sides. I just need to do the same thing, top and bottom. Click on that. Pull it out to some appropriate distance. Green check. The two plastic connectors at the same time, since they're both going to the same place. Pull them out, and then green check, and these two wooden dowels. Oh wait, we can't do those wooden dowels. Those are the 12-inch wooden dowels. You can't just pull out part of it. What I did in this case was, well, let's just do the same thing down here first. Let's pull this rod down, hit the green check, hit these two plastic pieces, pull them out, hit the green check. And now what I did next was I just grabbed these two center X's, as I called them, and I pulled them off to the side a little bit. just so you can see they're different parts, and I hit the green check, and I'm done with my exploded view. That's how quick that can be. You want to close that view down, but don't go anywhere yet. Now, while you're still in your box cut assembly, go here to BOM table, Bill of Material. All right, I've already created this bill of material. What you have to do is you can add a column. You'll notice I added one called Title 1, so I can just put what it's made out of. Description and quantity were already there. There's another column there, I forget what it was, but I deleted it. You could right-click and remove a column. I did that for one I wasn't using. I forget what it was called, maybe part number or some such. I forget what I deleted. There's one column here that I just didn't think I needed, so I deleted it. I just wrote in 12-inch dowel for number 1. See, if you mouse over, it'll light up. Right? Oh, what is item 1? Well, it lights up on the left, yellow. Item 1, item 1 is those two 12-inch dowels. So I wrote in 12-inch dowel. Item 1, there's how many of them? There are 2 of them, and they're called 12-inch dowels. They're made out of pine. Item 2, I mouse over it. What are those? Oh, those are those 4 5.8-inch dowels. There are 4 of them, and they're 5.8-inch dowels. They are pine, so on and so forth. Center X's, there's 2 of them. They're made out of ABS plastic. Those are 3D printed. Same thing with the T connectors, but there are 8 of those. They are ABS plastic. And then there are 4 36-inch dowels, and those are made out of pine. Okay, so I made my BOM table. You can fill that in quickly, and I close it down. Now, what's next? Create drawing. You probably have ANSI A inch chosen because that's the default we've been using all year. If not, choose ANSI A inch .dwt, hit OK, and it will start up a new drawing file for you. And all we're going to do here is not very dissimilar to what we've done in the past. We are going to insert, we have to go to our assembly. We have to choose box cut assembly, but we don't want a regular old front view. We want an isometric view, and we don't want the default position. We want to choose explode. And the view scale, 1 to 16 is really small. I think we should bump it up to like 1 to 8. It gets bigger. And then you just place it right about there. Okay, there's my, once it takes, there it goes. There's my exploded view drawing. And the next thing I'm going to do is right up here, this may be in a drop-down menu for you because my screen has a lot of stuff on it right now. But this is probably in a drop-down menu underneath that A. Anyway, find Bill of Material table, click on it, and it may put in the wrong table. If it puts in a table that doesn't have all your information in it, let me just back up one step and show you how I got all that information. When I chose BOM table the first time, it didn't populate it with all my information. I had to go to Insert, and I chose that box cut assembly, and then my table was populated with the information that I wanted, and I placed it right there. The only thing left to do is callouts. Up here, there's a little magnifying glass looking thing right next to the A. It may be in the drop-down menu underneath the A. That callout button will automatically know, for instance, that this 36-inch piece is number 5. What do you mean number 5? Oh, well, right here, number 5. There's a 36-inch dowel, right? These little T connectors are number 4. Number 3 is the center X. Click on it. Number 3 is the center X. Number 2 is the 5.8-inch dowel. And number 1 is the 12-inch dowel. And now I've got call-out balloons on all my parts. And I really think that, I didn't mean to do that last one there. Let me check and get rid of that last one that I just placed there by accident. I really think that if a user came in and wanted to put this together, if they had a pile of parts, they could look at this and say, look, oh, that number 1 is a 12-incher. They'd probably recognize that this is the same thing, this one here, because number 1, there's 2 of them. Where are they? Oh, right there and there, right? And object number 2, what is that? There's 4 of them. Object number 2 is that 5.8-inch dowel. I think the end user would pretty much recognize that that is the same as that, and that, and that. And the reason I didn't put call out balloons on all of them is because, you know what? At first I did. And the whole picture it was so crowded, it looked like an absolute mess. So right now I'm just deciding to call out one of each. What's number 3? There's 2 of them. It's the center X. Can you find the other one? Sure you can. It's right there. And number 4 is the T connectors. There are 8 of them. I just called out that one, but you could find the rest of them pretty readily. Right? They're all around. And number 5, what's object 5? There's 4 of them. That's the 36-inch dowel. Again, I just called out one of them, but I think people would quickly recognize if that's number 5, a 36-inch dowel, well, that is, and that is too. And that is the end of this amazing helper video. I hope it helped. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.